In the studio is Dr. Jason Woodward. He is plant pathologist, plant and soil sciences, Texas Tech University, and I guess, well, you were Texas Tech University and with AgriLife Research?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's like kind of like a dual appointment thing.
Yes, a number of faculty in the Department of Plant and Soil Science at Texas Tech have a joint appointment with Texas A&M University.
Okay, now I know that there are a lot of people that are in your position that are from A&M. You're actually an OSU guy.
Right. I grew up in Southwest Oklahoma, got a master's of plant pathology at Oklahoma State University, and then went to the University of Georgia for a PhD.
Okay. What's the typical day in the life of a plant pathologist? Laura, I'm just kind of, wondering. I mean, do people call you out to find out what they got? I mean, what do you just drive around and say, that doesn't look too good to me, or what?
A little bit of both. A lot of opportunity. In addition to working at Texas Tech, I have an appointment through extension with Texas A&M AgriLife, so I do quite a bit of field work and stuff with growers in the region. Have an opportunity to travel quite a bit and see cotton and peanut production throughout the high plains, throughout parts of the state. And then also have a number of people that call me with questions, concerns as it relates to diseases and disease issues. Been quite busy this year looking at environmental conditions. Typically diseases are more severe where you have cool, wet weather, and we've had plenty of that in the last several weeks.
Okay, Laura.
So you do deal mostly with crops?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Mostly with crops, but I have a little bit of a background with turf grass. Did some turf grass work as a master's student at Oklahoma State, but moved here in 2009 to work primarily with cotton and peanut.
Okay. Hey, you always hear, and you hear this for years, these terms Rhizoctonia, Pythium, and Phalaeopsis. Okay, just for the common man, sum that up. What is it?
Those are soil-borne fungi. They're pests that live in the soil, and they typically infect young, emerging plants. So looking at row crops, specifically cotton, this time of year, as the cotton plants the cotton seed germinates, the plants begin to emerge, they're susceptible to infections by these soil-borne pathogens.
Okay, so are they all similar in the same family? Or you were saying that one of those is kind of like the equivalent to avian bird flu.
Yeah, they're ubiquitous. So we've all heard of seedling disease or Rhizoctonia or Pythium. We really don't really care about it unless it affects us.
Ubiquitous meaning that it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Things like Rhizoctonia, you can probably find Rhizoctonia in most soils in a cotton field in your garden. It's not really until we start to see environmental conditions that favor development of the disease or development of the pathogen that we start to see a problem. And that's where we have the potential this year to see issues with seedling disease in our row crops. We're looking at cool, wet conditions that hinders the growth and development of the plants and it makes them a little more susceptible to infection by these soil-dwelling pathogens.
I'm trying to take him out of his element, Laura, but I'm just kind of wondering do these things affect, like the plants and stuff at home in your garden, not just like vegetables and stuff like that, but just average everyday plants that you see in like landscape?
Yes, more than likely. It may be some specificity as to which species you're dealing with, but most plants are susceptible to different types of Rhizoctonia, Pythium, and to a lesser degree, Phalaeopsis.
And what do you do?
Yeah, are there treatments?
What cures the ill?
If your cotton crop has something like that?
It's really an integrated approach. If we look at managing diseases in cotton or anything else, we're looking at an integrated approach. Typically, we want to use resistant varieties if they're available. For the seedling disease complex that we've discussed, there are a number of chemical options that come standard on seed that you purchase. And then also just using best management practices, proper tillage and preparation of bedding plants or areas. Also waiting for your soil temperatures to warm. So basically removing the opportunity for the pathogen to take a foothold over the plant.
Okay, Laura.
So is that why a lot of cotton farmers are waiting right now to plant?
To some degree. So there's an issue there with regard to planting because the crop has to get planted and has to
by
get
a certain
date for insurance purposes, for certification purposes. But from a best management standpoint, we want to wait until those soil temperatures are about 63 to 65 degrees. The main reason producers aren't being able to plant right now is simply because it's too wet to get into the field.
Okay. For a regular listening body, let's get an update on your strawberries. Are they dead yet?
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking to him. I was
No,
like,
your
of course
strawberries.
isn't.
Are they dead yet?
No, I'll have you know that we have eaten 2 strawberries off my little plant, and they were quite delicious.
She's doubled her
And
yield from last
I
year.
have 3 that are on the vine or
Okay, but
vine. I don't know
how
what you
big
call
were
it.
they? Were they like bigger than BBs when you ate them?
Yes, they were about the size of a nickel.
Oh, how delicious.
They always taste better when they're your own.
I know. They were delicious. Thank you very much. We took them, the 2, and we halved them, and everybody got to taste it.
Yeah. Tried the 2 fish and 5 loaves thing. Didn't work out for you, did it?
No.
I get it.
That's one thing we've noticed this year. Russ Wallace is a horticulturalist at the experiment station.
We
with
know
Texas
Russ,
A&M.
Mr. Strawberry.
Mr. Strawberry. This weather, the last several weeks, has just been very suitable for diseases on strawberries. So
Really?
Russ and I have forged a very strong working relationship the last couple of weeks looking at diseases of strawberry.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I have one little tomato on my tomato plant, too.
Well, good for you.
Excellent.
Hey, man, interesting conversation. We'll have you back sometime.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Plant pathologist Jason Woodward, Texas Tech, also AgriLife Research Extension, or is that right?
Yes, A&M AgriLife Extension.
All right. Very good. Thanks for joining us, man.